We are drafting a Dynasty Superflex startup mock draft with rookies tonight. Yes, that is right. Now, before we get into that, I need to remind you, if you have not gone to flockfantasy.com/endgame yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. This is the place. If you play Dynasty in any way, you're going to get access, first of all, to these mock drafts. And you will see in just a second when I pull up the mock draft, there's already some people in here who have subscribed. You're also going to get access to bonus Dynasty articles, bonus Dynasty videos, bonus Dynasty live streams. You're going to get access to our private Discord channels, like our Dynasty channel, other channels. You're also going to gain access to our full 2023 rankings. Plus, you're going to get access to the guys, all the same stuff from Mason from Flock. You're going to get the same stuff from Corey and Danny from Fantasy Stock Exchange, also from Corey or from Zach and Badaki, from Dynasty Land. If you use promo code Endgame or just go to flockfantasy.com/endgame, you will get 30% off any subscription. All right, let's do this. Let's bring up the draft board here. And here we go. And as you can see, we already have a couple people in here. How did they get in here? They joined flockfantasy.com using promo code Endgame, and they get first priority access to all of our mock drafts like this one. And XX King asking, is this Superflex? Yes. Dynasty Superflex with rookies. Now, Pierre is not going to be joining me on the stream, but as you can see there, he is green. He is ready to draft. He will be drafting. So here we go. We've got, it looks like about 20 people in here for 8 spots, I believe. So good luck. Here comes the link. 3, 2, 1. Let's see who gets in. That was fast. All right. We're about half full. Got about 2 more spots. What's up, Marquise? You getting in this Dynasty draft or what? We got 1 more spot, guys. The number 12, who wants it? Actually, we got 2 more spots, it looks like. Nope, back down to 1. 1 spot left, and there it is. Paper gets the last spot. Okay, one last time for the people who just joined. This is a Dynasty Superflex PPR with rookies. So the sleeper ADP, it's not great. I mean, obviously it's not great, but keep that in mind. Here we go. We have got Jamarcus Russell on the clock. Will he pick himself at the 101? Let's see. Very interested to see how this goes. And I'm going to try very hard to actually keep up with the draft and the chat so that I don't draft a completely terrible team here. Luckily, having the number 4 pick helps. But do I go QB or, oh man, I think I got to go QB here. There is a point where you got to think, do you go QB or do you start going other positions? And by the way, I didn't say this, but we're doing 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, 1 flex, 1 tight end, super flex. So keep that in mind as well. Rise above, you're late. Sorry to see that, but you can hang out and watch and see how this unfolds. Appreciate you being here. Marquise, watching and taking notes. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. And there we go. The first non-QB off the board, Jamar Chase at 5. All right, back to QB with Herbert. Pretty standard here. Yeah, Chase over Jefferson. I think there are definitely people who have Chase over Jefferson. People who have Jefferson over Chase. I prefer Jefferson, but I think really you got either of these guys, you're feeling great for sure. Rise above, taking notes. That's awesome. Paper asking the format. Okay, Dynasty, Superflex, PPR with rookies. 1 QB, 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 1 flex, and a super flex, Ooh, I have definitely I have sold Pierre on CD because I know this time last year there's no way Pierre would be drafting CD Lamb. I have sold Pierre on CD Lamb for sure. For sure. This is where when you're drafting, ooh, JT. All right, interesting. This is where when you're drafting towards the end of the first round, like at the turn here, Jean, I like it. So we got to make some tough decisions because, I mean, the quarterbacks on the board here are still good, but they're not necessarily elite. But at the same time, what quarterbacks are going to make it back to you? So, tight end premium, no, this is not tight end premium. It's just regular tight end PPR, not tight end premium. Good question, though. Good question. So we'll see what paper does here. The turn went with Bijan, which I like. I like that. And then Lamar, okay, yeah, because again, I mean, you really, it's a long time till it comes back to you when you're on the ends here, and it's like, man, what do you do? What do you do here? Rise Above saying Dynasty Superflex interesting. We've been doing a lot of Dynasty content right now. I'm sure if you guys have noticed. So we figured it was time to do a Dynasty draft. Kyler Murray. All right. Very interesting. We have a Kyler Murray believer for sure. Ooh, wow. Is this really Pierre drafting this team right now? Oh, a Dak pick. Nate with the Dak pick. All right. Pierre, CeeDee Lamb, Deshaun Watson. Never thought I'd see that start. Never thought I'd see that start. Now remember, this is Dynasty, so even like a guy like Kyler Murray, even though I don't think he would have been my pick there at quarterback, you're looking long term. So even if you're like, okay, I don't get much out of Kyler Murray this year, you can still get a lot of Kyler Murray going down the road. So you do have to factor that in. For those of you who maybe have never played Dynasty, trying to dip your toes into Dynasty, thinking about playing Dynasty, you got to think about that as well. It's not just about this year. You got to try to look ahead as well. Like, okay, like you could take, Cooper Kupp, but what about next? Is Cooper Kupp still going to be elite next year? Is he going to be elite the year after? I mean, these are the kind of things you need to think about. Like CMC right there, like taking CMC there. It's a gamble. It's a gamble in Dynasty because he's getting up there in age. He's got quite a bit of touches. He could certainly help you win a championship this year, but how's he going to look down the road? And then Nate is just all in, chips all in on Tua. If I had thought Tua would make it back around, I would have passed on Dak, to be honest. Man, for your sake, I hope Tua doesn't make it back to you now. All right, this is going to be very interesting here, depending on what Delirious does here with this pick. This could be very interesting for me. We'll see what he does here. CJ Stroud. Okay, so this is man. I'm not always a huge fan of going QB in these startups. I kind of like more like I guess you would call it like an anchor QB is my general strategy. Get one elite QB and then load up on everything else and then get a few later round QBs. But I think oh, never mind. My bad. I missed it. He went. I thought Justin Fields was still on the board. I was like, I have to go QB here. But never mind. He's off the board. He's off the board. That changes everything for me. All right, well, now I'm going to time out here. Yeah, so now my general strategy, will be to try to wait a little bit on QB and get yeah. This is what I was. Hey, I was with you. I'm like, Fields at 2.9. I've got to go QB. I somehow missed it again. So I'm going to try to keep up with the draft tonight and answer your questions. It's very challenging. It's not as easy as it sounds. I missed Fields there, but yeah, Fields at 2.9 would have been insane. So what's the best strategy for this? That's a tough question. It depends. I mean, there's players that will go, more win now. They'll take guys who like they're not scared to take the vets like Cooper Kupp, DeAndre Hopkins. They're not scared to take those guys, Derrick Henry. Then there's like the guys the other side who only like if the guy is older than 4 years old, they won't draft them. And then there's the guys kind of in between. So, for me, like I said, my general strategy in these, definitely in Dynasty, I'm always going to favor wide receiver over running back just because wide receiver generally has a longer shelf life. We know they can still be good, 30 years old, 31. You're not going to see any running backs have a ton of value into their 30s. And then, like I said, I like to get one like anchor QB, one elite QB, and then probably wait a little bit till maybe, you gotta see how the QBs go, how fast they're going off the board. But I generally would like to have 3 or 4 QBs that I feel pretty good about at least. All right, so we got T. Higgins after me, then Breece Hall, and then everybody's favorite slot receiver, Amon-Ra St. Brown. No, not JSN, Amon-Ra St. Brown. I know nobody likes JSN because he's a slot receiver. But you all love Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's also a slot receiver. I agree. Olave is going crazy this season. I'm happy to have Olave as my wide receiver 1 in Dynasty. I did think about Waddle there. Young Money, I'm surprised Garrett Wilson to go. Young Money, not on board the Garrett Wilson hype. Do I treat Tyreek like you definitely have to factor that in. And there he goes, by the way. There he goes. But, you definitely have to factor in the fact, he said 2025 will be his last season. Now, you never know with these guys, right? They say it, then it gets close to the time, and they're like, I'm not really ready to retire yet. But you do have to factor. Plus, 2025 is going to be, 32 years old, 31, 32, so. Oh, Devonta, that hurts. Not getting Devonta hurts. All right, let's see here. Man. How young are we going here? How young are we going here? Guess we're going super young. I will say, I shouldn't have put that up yet because he hasn't been picked. But I will say I did think about it. Definitely was a possibility for me there. I also thought about DK there, but I figured I'll take the age discount with London. Thoughts on Breece Hall? I've talked about Breece Hall a lot in redraft. I'd still like him a lot in Dynasty. I think this year, maybe second half, he'll be good. But you're probably going to not get much from him first half. May not get much from him all year. But he's only going into next year, he's barely going to be 23 years old. So I still like him a lot in Dynasty. And then, yeah, back to your comment, Young Money. I thought about it. I certainly thought about it. It definitely crossed my mind to take him here. But I think, again, the thing is, in super flex, I'm not as like QB needy because, like in the cut league that you were in with me last year, I was starting, guys like Devonta Smith in my flex, Mark Andrews in my super flex, Michael Pittman, like DeAndre Swift in my super flex, so it gives you a little more flexibility, but I definitely thought about it. Definitely thought about it there. Ooh, our first rookie wide receiver. Another slot receiver. Jackson Smith. And there he goes, the triple QB. Triple QB. He's a man of his word. He is a man of his word. I know, and I'm sure you just sniped Pierre. Pierre, by the way. T-Law, and instantly T-Law's on the trade block. Everybody, T-Law's on the trade block, everybody. Love it. I cannot believe Pierre just drafted Kenny Pickett. Who is this Pierre person? I don't know who this Pierre person is. Barkley, that's good value on Barkley. I considered him, but it's a little old for my taste. All right, where are we at here? There's an argument to be, so Young Money asking, is there an argument to be made to sell high on Brees, considering he's a top 5? I think he's like the RB2 or 3 in most people's mind. But there's always an argument to be made to sell high if you can really sell high. Like if you could trade Brees Hall for, maybe you can get Kenneth Walker and a pick. You're not really getting a huge downgrade. They're pretty much the same age, and you're getting the pick. I mean, I would do it. But you got to really be selling high. Or maybe you could trade them for, London and a high, like a decent, like a late round first or something. If people that aren't as high on London, there's always a case to be made to sell high. If you really sell high. Kenneth Walker, by the way, that's great value. Great value for Lucas to get Kenneth Walker there. We got our first old guy of the draft with Diggs. Our first old guy pick, Pierre. Danny Dimes. You should feel pretty. I'd feel better about Walker. He's younger. The thing is about Najee, I mean, it's crazy to think Najee's 25 already. He came into the league very late. Very late. There goes Pitts. There goes. I was wondering when Kyle Pitts was going to go. All right. I mean, you guys are drafting pretty well. There's no screaming values out there to me. We're getting to that point where it's like you got to start deciding. I mean, I got a pretty young wide receiver group. I think I can live with Cooper Kupp as my wide receiver 3. I thought about Pittman there, but I feel better about Cooper Kupp this year. I did think about Pittman for sure. Thoughts on Stevenson this year? I like him this year. Long term, I'm not sure how I feel. We'll see. I think this is his contract year, if I'm not mistaken. He's also old. And Bill B is not the type that likes to throw money at running backs, so maybe he has one more year on his deal because he came into the league late like Najee, so maybe he has one more year on his deal after this. But also a lot of reports that they may be looking at running back. So let's go. 36 watching and only 7 likes. Come on, people. Let's go. Let's go. Get some likes in here. I thought about Pickens too. I thought about Pickens where I took Cooper Kupp. I mean, you can't just go all young. You go this all young team and you don't score any fantasy points. So I figure Kupp is my wide receiver 3. Hopefully I can get at least a couple more elite years from him. We'll see. We'll see. I thought about Jacobs my last pick as well. It's a good pick. It's a good pick. Jacobs, same age as Najee, which is crazy. All right, I think, oh man. I think I'm going wide receiver again here. I like this guy a lot. Like him a lot. I got Pollard. Pollard's interesting in Dynasty. Tough guy to rank in Dynasty. Like him this year, of course, if he gets through the draft, but man, his value could change in an instant. All right, there we go. Devontae off the board. I was wondering when someone was going to take Devontae. Yeah, I think Ayuk is still being slept on, for sure. I like him a lot. He's entering his prime. Expect big things from him, especially now he's on my Dynasty startup mock team. We got a Swift believer. I like it. I like it. Rise above, a big fan of DJ Moore, thinks he explodes this year. I think he'll be very good. I don't know if I'm ready to say explode, but I think he'll be very good. But he could explode. He could explode. I thought Nate was trying to decide which QB he was going to take there. Who was going to be his QB4? All right. I had a feeling Pierre was going to go Kelsey. That makes me feel better that actually is Pierre drafting. I'm like, if Kelsey falls here, he's going to go. He's going to take him. Hollywood. McLaurin followed by Hollywood. McLaurin, another interesting one in Dynasty. He's a lot older than we think. Why do I feel like this is a shot directly at me? Directly at me. All right, we're getting a little mini tight end run here. Hawk makes a lot of sense, though. Still very young. Very productive last year. All right, Eckler. Another one of those guys you got to think about, what's the long-term value for Eckler? Because he's definitely getting up there in age. It sounds like he's probably going to be back with the Chargers this year. Sounds like he's resigned himself that he's going to be a Charger again, which is good for him this year and for his fantasy value. All right, I think I'm comfortable with Ramondre here. I like Ramondre there. Says, I really didn't pick Cousins for Hawk to get sniped in front of me. Yeah, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Man, Debo really fell. Yeah, it's getting to that point of the draft where, I like the Kirk pick. I like that pick. It's a good pick. Dotson, very nice. Very nice. I've been thinking about him. Thinking about drafting him for a while now. Thought maybe he would go under the radar a little bit. Ridley, nice pick. All right, let's see how many wide receivers Ale gonna have. Gino, all right. Man. There are definitely a lot of wide receivers I like here. Man. Oh, he's not there? All right. Bit of a panic pick, but it's fine. Did I miss? Oh, I missed Addison. Missed him. But I'm okay with Sharp there. All right, X King's got a hot take. I like Ridley. He's just old. Don't know if I could take him in Dynasty. He's not that old. What is he? 28? Just okay for a wide receiver. But I get it. I mean, he's certainly not the youngest guy. So. Thought about Cooper there. I did think about Cooper there.
Come on.
Oh, no. Just in time. Levis. Will Levis. Levis. Ooh. Nate just got sniped so hard right there. I know you just got sniped so hard right there. Oh, I know he did. And he no longer has the most QBs. Congrats. Congrats. Burks, that's good value. Good value on Burks for sure. Muth. I thought he'd fall. I thought I could get him next round, or even maybe on the way back. Apparently not. Yeah, I figured you were gonna go Deontay there for sure. Brutal snipe. Brutal snipe. Ooh, 2 old guys in a row. D-Hop and Keenan. Old guys still have value. Rashad, nice. Purdy. Did not think we were this high on Purdy. All right. I think it's time for my QB2. I don't want to get stuck with a crusty old guys. Yeah, I didn't want to get stuck with guys like Derek Carr. Nate loving his team apparently, wants to make this a real league. Paper saying he wanted Jordan Love. You snooze, you lose. I couldn't be having like guys like I'm okay with guys like Derek Carr, Matt Stafford, whatever, like as my QB3. But man, I need a little more youth at QB. If he bombs, he bombs. Oh well. I like that Downs pick. Becoming one of my favorite wide receivers in this class. Mac Jones. There goes Kittle. I've been looking at Kittle last couple of picks, but James Cook. I believe in him still. Too old. Not good enough. You know what? If I'm going to take a chance on a guy, it's going to be this guy. Yeah, I don't know what was going outside with those sirens. Levis to replace Cousins? I don't know. Maybe. I don't see Minnesota drafting QB. They got to go defense, like a lot of defense. They got to go defense, more defense, and then more defense. All right, we had our first time out. Who did he set his cue? Bang. Nate. Cops coming to bag Chris for stealing Charb. Almost didn't even take him there, too. Kadarius Toney. He's probably worth the gamble. Not a fan of Hyatt anymore. Feel like Hyatt's gonna bust. I feel like he's gonna bust. Bateman, I thought about Bateman when I took Elijah Moore. But I know Elijah Moore has Deshaun Watson. I don't know who Bateman is gonna have at QB. So I went with Elijah Moore. I have no idea. Kay Garrett, and it looks like he's a rookie or I don't know. And he autoed that pick. So, yeah, no idea. No idea who that is. Let me see. Who is that? It's a 29-year-old wide receiver. Yeah. What? What? All right. Get him out of here. Nate with the Patriots take. Troy Bateman stuck with Mac Jones, but good news for Zay Flowers with Lamar though. So I guess he's predicting a Lamar Mac Jones swap. That would certainly light the NFL world on fire. Our first rookie tight end. Russ. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, man, am I going to have to take Russ? Is he just going to fall too far and I'm going to have to take him? So thank you for taking him. But, I mean, he could bounce back this year. He definitely has that potential. All right, we still got a Gabe Davis believer. I like Gabe Davis as a rookie. I thought he had potential, but he just hasn't developed, man. I don't know. Disappointing for me. Is Sky Moore a bust? It's too early to say he's a bust. Too early. Got to give him at least a couple more years. At least let's see what he does this year. If he doesn't make at least take a step forward this year, then we can start considering him a potential bust. I was actually thinking about Stafford here. So much for that. I'll go with a tight end here. I think is younger than most people realize. Njoku only 26 years old. Was great last year. Should be great again. Gabe doesn't get targeted against man because he is one of the worst separators in the league. Like, no joke. He can't. He's a burner who can't separate and also drops passes. Like, yeah, I don't see the. Look, maybe it'll happen, but I just don't see it. I don't see it. Great question. What made me change my mind on Hyatt? Reception. I saw his reception perception profile. He's below average on every route except the go route and the route out to the flat. And you're not just gonna win in the NFL running straight. Also had one of the lowest contested catch rates in this class, which for a guy who's just going to be a deep threat burner, that's not very good. So if he lands in an absolute home run spot like the Chiefs, but even then, I mean, like, he's probably just Gabe Davis 2.0. I don't know. Like, yeah, it's not. The guys can develop. But coming in as a rookie right now, just like he's a one-trick pony, just run straight, run fast. Not my kind of guy. I like that Hendon Hooker pick. Like that pick. Definitely being slept on. Hey, I got Jordan Love, all right? I got Jordan Love. He can carry me to the 101. Jimmy G. Where do we go here? I can go pretty much any direction here. You know, I like going young at running back. Man. All right, gotta hurry here. Oh boy.
Come on.
Oh boy, panic pick Kendre Miller. Yeah, I thought about Brian Robinson there, honestly, but man, I do worry about Brian. I do worry about the Commanders doing something at running back. That's good value on Montgomery. Is he? So by the way, guys, I made this 20 rounds. That's about 240 players. Are we all good with that, or should we? Sure, I had it 16 rounds originally, and then I was like, no, let's go a little deeper. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Yeah. In a real league, sure. In a live stream mock draft, not doing 35. Malik Willis. Interesting. So we got to vote for 20. We got to vote for 18. We'll see how we're doing on time because I do have date night tonight. Who is that? Is that a rookie quarterback? How do I not know who that? I don't even know who that is. Played for Stanford? I think I'm gonna go here first. Nate, you're gonna like this pick. You're gonna like this pick, I think. I knew you'd like that pick. I told you you'd like that pick. Still young, 26 years old. I like him in Las Vegas. Hopefully they get a good quarterback. Even in Dynasty, Ale drafts Elijah Mitchell. What Ale? What do you get? You got to type in the comments. What do you know about Elijah Mitchell that none of us do? You draft him in like every draft. Well, I agree with that first part, and I agree with the second part. But what about the third part where Mitchell always gets hurt? What about that part? Rashawn, nice. I thought about him earlier. I did think about him earlier. Think he's going to go a lot higher in the draft than people are expecting. Think he's a guy that's going to see his value go up after the NFL draft for sure. All right, let's do it. Let's gamble. Let's gamble. Romeo Dobbs. I feel like he's just fallen off the face of the earth. Like everybody just forgot about that guy. Tillman. Good pick. I like him. I think he's gonna surprise here at the draft as well. And Mims. I like Mims too. I like Nico. That's 3 good picks in a row. Definitely no Ritter plus London stack. Yeah, I mean, I want guys who at least have a chance to still have a starting job. Howell's got a shot. One thing about Howell is he's got a cannon for an arm and he can move. So at least he's got a shot. He's got a shot. Yeah, let's shore up our tight end room a little bit. Kind of surprised he's still on the board. Yep, saying there's a chance for Howell. There's also a chance he totally busts, and you know. I don't even know what to do with Kareem Hunt in Dynasty right now. I have him. Well, I think I traded him to Young Money in one league, but I still have him in another league, and I just don't even know what to do with him. Jig, that's a good pick. Dawson Knox, Devin Singletary. I think I like this guy here. Showed some promise last year, still very young. Maybe no D-Hop. So Mr. Cross Examiner, 1.6 pick in exchange for McKinnon, Kelly, and Gallup. Now 1.6 all day. McKinnon, yeah, like every now and then he goes off, but he's really old. Kelly, probably never going to happen for him. I do kind of like Gallup, but not as much with Cooks there. Definitely 1.6. 1.6 for sure. For sure. PPR, non-PPR, doesn't matter. Give me the 1.6. I mean, even if you look at the board here, I think none of those guys have even been drafted yet. And I'm sure whoever, even in a non-PPR league, whoever the 1.6 has been drafted. Almost certainly. So, yeah. All right, what do we got? We got little Tyjae Spears. Oh, there's Gallup. Gallup finally picked. Gallup, Penny, Cooks, Jamal. Oh, we got another auto team. Michael Thomas. Isaiah Likely. Interesting. Interesting. That's Pierre again. Pierre's made some interesting picks that I wouldn't expect him to make. I can't say I'm a fan of that Thielen pick. Noah Fant. There's a name haven't heard in a while. I like Noah Fant. He's still young. Could still happen. There goes Ritter. I'm gonna go with it's always good to have some tight end depth. He's been drafted. I missed it. Oh shoot! Now I'm gonna be. Now I'm gonna be under the gun here. Okay. No. Okay. We'll go with this guy. When did Trey? I missed him. Trey McBride right there. Thought I was gonna get a nice young tight end value, but I missed him. Missed him being drafted. Samaji. Haskins. My guy from Michigan. Good pick with Shakir. I really need running back help, but well, maybe him. Maybe him. I need some running back depth here. Who do I like better? Who do I like better? Very close there. Very close there. What am I ordering for dinner tonight on day night? Well, we're going to an okay steakhouse place. They do a very good tri-tip, but their sides are kind of lacking. So I'm definitely gonna get the tri-tip, and then I don't know. We'll see on the sides. No vegetables. Yeah, this draft is long. Dynasty drafts go a long time, you know. And then, especially this isn't even like 20 rounds. Most dynasty leagues, you're looking at like at least over 20 rounds, maybe 30 or 40, depending on how deep you want to go. All right. There will be no cream spinach. No way. Ugh, disgusting. Disgusting. I was going to say something about the Zach Ertz pick, but it's auto draft. I don't even know if they had bacon, but if they did, yeah. You know, there's this great barbecue place. It's kind of far from us, but we do go there sometimes, and they have amazing candied bacon that you can get as a side. So you get like ribs, brisket, and candied bacon. Oh, you go into like you get the meat sweats, but so good, so good. And how come every time we draft, we talk about food? Every draft, we talk about food. Wow, all bougie over here. Bacon wrapped scallops. Getting bougie. Garlic mashed potatoes are good, but I don't even know if they have garlic mashed potatoes here. Their sides are very basic and.
Come on.
Yeah. Like I said, I like their tri-tip a lot. It's very good, but their sides are a little to be desired. Stidham. All right, well, The guy I was debating on last round is still there, so I mean, I gotta have the youngest. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 rookie running backs. That's what I always tell myself. One of them's got to hit. Let's hope. Let's hope. I'm okay going very young at running back, though. All right, we're almost there. Only 2 more rounds. Yeah, Thielen is showing up to your team with a freaking cane and a limp. I feel like there's a quarterback that I should take here, but I really don't want to take him. And actually, I'm not going to take him. I'm going to get some youth at tight end. And I missed that he's off the board again. Oh, geez. All right. Oh, this guy's youth. When did I miss? I don't see him off the board. How come he's not? There we go. Baker, somebody believes. Am I the only one that did? I have gone that early. Is Daniel Bellinger not in the sleeper pool? You guys see Daniel Bellinger anywhere? He's not in my sleeper pool. Oh my gosh, I have rookies only on. It's a rookie mistake right there. Oh, I still don't see him. What is going on? How many picks did we just make? Weird. I still don't see him. Anyways. Oh, there. Oh, because Nate took him just to spite me. Here we go. Fast and furious to finish the draft. What's better than an A+ asking for my team? I mean, you drafted Adam Thielen. I don't know how you get an A+ with Adam Thielen. All right, who's left here? Nope. Well, why not? Where do I want to go? Do I really want to gamble on? Shoot for the moon with the last pick. All or nothing. There we go. What is the last pick? Stetson Bennett. All right. Anyways, great draft. That was a lot of fun. I'm not going to even try to rate these. Don't even ask me to. But next week, we will break these down in a couple of videos. So you can check back next week for those breakdowns. Appreciate you guys doing a Dynasty mock draft. Appreciate those of you who never done Dynasty before and decided to try it out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget you can go to flockfantasy.com/endgame. We can help you with all your Dynasty needs. You can get access to our rankings, articles, videos, live streams, private Discord channels, plus the other guys get access to all them too. Like I said, don't forget next week, breaking down this draft, so make sure you check that out. Have a great weekend, everybody. We will see you guys next week.